Hey guys, Wisconsin Fishing HD here, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Z-Man Chatterbait. In my perspective, this is the best chatterbait on the market, and here are some of the reasons why. Looking closer on the bait, you notice that there's a hex-shaped blade with a slight bend in it. There's also a very large hook. On their Elite series, they have the 5/0 Gamakatsu hook. Much nicer hook. You guys can check out the Gamakatsus. But otherwise, these are just about as sharp as you'll get for this good price. This is a very sharp hook, and I would be scared to put that in my finger. Another thing, just to let you know, with the Z-Man Elites, is that they have a trailer keeper right up near the shank of the hook, about where my worm ends are the little soft plastic ends. Moving into some of the specs, these are 3/8 ounce lures. You will only get 3/8 ounce everywhere else you go, besides maybe like a Bass Pro Shop or Cabela's. Otherwise, all 3/8 ounce. They come with this regular little I don't really understand the name of this. I really don't even remember the name of it in that case. It's supposed to imitate a shad, but it doesn't do a ton. It is very finesse, and it does work. It works fine. You'll catch a ton of fish on it. But I'll just show you another soft plastic that I put onto it that will catch me much more fish and help me out a lot. As you guys can see here, I have the Z-Man 10 times tough Elastec Turbo Craw Z in the bluegill color. The reason why I put this on is because when I'm jigging this bait off the bottom, like a reaction bait, it works really well when I have those claws sticking up, especially when these are floating. It makes a really good presentation in the water. Even when I'm just giving it a steady retrieve, it still works great. I love using the steady retrieve, and it catches plenty of fish, as you guys can see here. And if you are questioning how I said that, it is the Turbo Craw Z. I don't know why they say it that way. It's just how Z-Man pronounces it. It's kind of like the Z and Z-Man, how it's solid Z. It's great lure. You don't have to worry about, like, for any other soft plastic I really wouldn't use on here besides the Z-Man Elastecs, just because there's not a trailer keeper and your bait will fall off too many times than not. It's really annoying to have to slide that bait up, but with these Elastec trailers, it works great and it stays on really well. As you can see there, it even stands. Great bait. So just fishing with this, I really like the steady retrieve. Works great, especially in later summer, or not later summer, later spring, and maybe, I guess, later summer would work really good into early fall. Great lure for those choices. I like the white colors on lighter days, lighter ponds, clear ponds. It makes it look a lot better. Gold blades, murkier water. Silver blades, clear water. Sunnier days, I'll take the silver blades. You can see there it has a heck of a lot of flash. Another reason why I like the Z-Mans. Gold blade on more kind of overcast conditions where it'll be darker, especially in those murkier lakes. It'll be harder for the fish to see it, so it'll look a lot better presentation wise. When I'm fishing the Z-Man Chatterbait, I always use my 7-1 heavy, or not heavy, medium heavy, sorry about that, extra fast action. I'm using 30-pound braid. This is what all people should be using for their chatterbaits, as you can see there. The only reason I have an extra fast is because it's really easy to get that hook in them, especially with that large hook. You don't have to worry about getting ripped out. It gives you a great hook set, and it's a heck of a lot funner fighting the fish. I don't even know if that word's the right word, but whatever. Also like just using slower gear. Doesn't really matter what gear I use for my chatterbaits, because I can still do whatever I want with them. It works out just fine. If you ask a pro, they'll say probably 6.51. That'd be a good speed for chatterbaits. So yeah, and people ask, what's the best trailer? Commonly, I actually ask that to people, but after talking to the Z-Man professionals and getting a free hat, as you guys see back there, and a free Z-Man Chatterbait pack of Elaztecs, which now are my favorite trailers, and have always been my favorite trailers for the Chatterbait. They always ask me, or I always ask them, and you guys, what's the best trailer? And they say if they had to pick one, it would be the paddle tail. Not saying that these are bad, but the paddle tail gives off so much vibration. But I've also had people that are mixed on that, like the Shields, not just Shields, but like a lot of people that I go to stores and I ask them, what do you think the best trailer is? A lot of their representatives will tell me, well, this or that, minnow, just try to get away from the paddle tail. It's probably because they haven't fished a lot. If you want to find out, ask a pro or ask somebody who knows how to fish a chatterbait. Because I'm sure they've gotten knowledge passed down to them from somebody who has much more experience. I'm not saying that the representatives from Shield, I know Shields has great representatives. I'm really proud of what they do for me. Some of the smaller ones though, like some new places. I went up to Cabela's the other day, Woodbury, Minnesota. They just opened, and the guy didn't know a whole lot. It's not that big of a deal, but I don't think he fished a whole lot of chatterbaits, and I was putting him on the point, asking him what trailer he'd like for chatterbait, because he probably didn't fish it all that often. It's a very widely used bait, but I don't think a ton of people are using it to their advantage and catching the most fish possible that they can off this lure. It is a great fish catching magnet, and everybody should have at least a couple in their tackle box. That's my opinion on it. So yeah, that was the Z-Man Chatterbait. They run for $4.99. Pick them up. Elites run for $5.99. So do the Trailer Z's. So yeah, pick up the Z-Man Chatterbait. And 1 second, I just remembered something. The best trailer for the chatterbait is the paddle tail. People really like the paddle tail. They give off a lot of kicking action. It works really well with this blade. They have back and forth action like this, and the blade has more of a back and forth action. Sorry for not answering that before. I kind of got off topic. So yeah, that was the Z-Man Chatterbait. Go and check them out. Z-Man. See ya.